There are a couple of more different types of migration options that you should study for the AZ900 exam. And that's going to be Azure Migrate as well as the Azure Data Box. Azure Migrate is going to automatically discover your on-premises environment, and it's going to provide insights for planning your migration strategy. It's going to integrate with other services like Azure Site Recovery, and it supports various workloads. Migrates servers, virtual machines, web applications, databases, and more. Azure Migrate has a lot more migration options you'll find than other types of migration services and products. Now, another thing we're going to focus on here is Azure Data Box. This is a service for securely transferring large amounts of data. When we say large, it's going to be like many, many terabytes or petabytes or exabytes to and from Azure when network transfer is impractical. It costs money to transfer data back and forth between on-premises and Azure. So you can use Azure Data Box for offline transfers. They'll send you the hard drives. You copy the data to those drives and then send them back to Microsoft to copy them up for you into your Azure storage. Here's a look at Data Box. Data Box is something you order from Microsoft. Here you can see a 100 terabyte box as well as a 40 terabyte box. And this is direct from Microsoft's website. Here are the included services. You can choose 80 terabytes of usable capacity per order in the 100 terabyte data box. You can copy data to 10 storage accounts. You can use AES 256-bit encryption. Here's a couple of examples. You can see Azure Storage Mover, which we talked about in a previous video, as well as the Data Box Gateway. So you can order the product, copy the data, and then it'll be sent into Azure, where it will be copied into your storage account. Now take a look at the Data Box 120 and 525. You can see 120 terabytes or 525 terabytes, and you can order multiple of these data boxes, so you can end up with petabytes of capability. There's also the smaller data box that you see here with 8 terabytes up to 40 terabytes. Another option is the 1 petabyte type of heavy box that you see here. It's so heavy it actually goes on wheels, and you can go ahead and transfer up to 800 terabytes usable capacity per order. So why is there a difference between the size of the drives and the amount you can copy over? This has to do with some math that was created a long time ago. First off, there is some overhead to the drives themselves. But second, you're going to have a difference in the way that Microsoft does math than the way the manufacturers do math. They do math at the power of 2 at the manufacturer. That's why you measure a kilobyte in 1,024 bytes. But Microsoft doesn't do that. When you go into your storage in, say, your Windows computer, it goes on the standard base 10 that many of us go ahead and use for adding and subtracting. So to Microsoft storage, when you go to see your C drive, for instance, a kilobyte is 1,000, not 1,024, because they don't go by the power of 2. This addition gets way off by the time you get into the petabytes of storage. And let's take a closer look at the Data Box Gateway. Since this is a virtual device, the way it works is you go ahead and copy your data to a virtual machine, such as a Hyper-V virtual machine on premises. You can do that using SMB or NFS, any of your normal types of protocols. Once that's done, you then copy that virtual machine up to Microsoft Azure. Then that data is going to be extracted and put into your storage account. So it's truly a virtual type of device, but the price is definitely going to vary based on how much you're moving. The many ways of moving data to and from Azure is an important part of your AZ900 exam.